Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 12 of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Alright, we're gonna do the actual mission in Chapter 3. And I do realize that I did not ask anybody for assistance. Hopefully that will not bite me in the ass. You know what? I don't think it will. Alright, to the Magdred Way. Your house must help the Knights of Cerros suppress Lord Lonato's rebellion at Castle Gaspard. Though you are told not to expect combat, the deep fog at Magdred Way sets you ill at ease. As it would, because it's fog.
Thank you very much.
Alright, we'll do our best. The Magdred Ambush, Mutiny in the Mist.
I have to say, it's a real honor to accompany such a brave and distinguished knight. None other than Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand.
Thunderbrand?
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lonato incite such a reckless rebellion?
You should know more about that than any of us, Ash.
Well, I don't. Lonato never mentioned anything of the like to me.
He probably didn't want you getting caught up in his own personal vendetta.
Is Ash related to Lord Lonato?
I'm Lonato's adopted son. He raised me as though I were his own blood. He was always so kind. I don't understand. I guess it has to do with Kristoff.
How much do you know about the tragedy of Dusker, Professor?
I don't know much about it.
It's when the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. It happened about 4 years ago.
It's okay, Catherine. Please, go on.
Right. Well, Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was accused of being involved in that whole awful affair. He was executed by the church.
Why was the king targeted?
King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Well, at least you'll get to use Thunderbrand after all. Okay, enemy reinforcements sometimes approach from strongholds and stairs. Well, lucky for us, we're in the fog, so there are no stairs. Could be some strongholds, though, so we better be careful. I don't know if reinforcements have the same attack power as regular units. Actually, we should probably just go to inventory, because that's where I want to manage my stuff. Okay, first off, I don't want that there with us. If there's like a key, or like a chest, or a door, we can just use Ash for that. You know, provided we don't let him get killed again, like before. Well, technically he didn't die, he just got beat. Okay, good thing I did buy some Iron Lances. Because the ones that Dimitri have are getting very weak. And we better make sure we get this one equipped. There, we pretty much covered his ass. Permanently increases HP by 7. I'm still on the fence whether I want to use that or not. I still gotta make that decision, otherwise I just kept it for nothing. But that's video games in a nutshell. You have all these items, and you'll find out you just never use them. It's like, oh, final boss. Good thing I saved those 5 Mega Elixirs. Oh, I didn't have to use any of them. Sometimes that's just how it be. It do be like that. You want to take another Iron Sword, Felix? Go right ahead. Ash is all good, all things considered. Then again, he does use axes. Oh, but that's a rusted axe. You know what? You just stick to the bow. Alright, Sylvain's all good. Although I don't think he needs to carry that many vulneraries. Why don't you just store that? You take a set of vulneraries. And that's all good. Yeah, well, keep the, I think we should equip the Wind Spell rather than equip Cutting Gale. You can use Cutting Gale anytime. Oh, do I have another Iron Lance? Yes, I do. Okay, you just equip that one for now. Oh, well, maybe next time I'll actually recruit someone for mission assistance. But for now, I think we're good with what we have. Okay, so we're all lined up on the right side of the map, I'm noticing. Okay, getting some vibrations on my phone, it's not important. Out of sight. Okay, that's the fog itself. And this is how big the map is. Wow. All the way from there. With just a road to separate us. I mean, I could buy another axe. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with that. I think everything is fine. At least we got some church soldiers in the front. Okay, there we go. I'll put Mercedes in the back and Anna over here. Alright, let's go. Defeat the enemy commander. No problem.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Shouting from within the fog. It seems the knights are already battling.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
Okay, on battlefields with thick fog, your units will only be able to see enemies that are close by. Proceed with caution. A unit's movement will be cut short if it is interrupted by an enemy. You can earn a reward if your allies do not suffer heavy losses. Be careful not to let your allies flee. Which I guess in this case is don't lose anyone.
Stay focused.
Okay, we can start seeing a little bit more if we go this way. But make sure you take your time. And start cutting through the fog a little bit. Just play it safe and you'll be fine.
I'm on it.
Here we go.
Okay, so we're gonna try our best to make sure that our healer does not get directly targeted as much. Because that's been an issue many times. Then I've been just leaving my healer exposed. I kind of figured there would be no experience exchange because it's a supporting character. Whoa! Damn, leave some from us! Okay, gotta try to cut through some of this fog a little bit. Keep Dimitri there to protect our front flank from the north. Okay, we'll just wait over here. At least we got Mercedes in a safe spot. Even though she's kinda in the front, it might be arrows that hit her. But I think she can take it. We're all just clustered together. Like, what is going on?
We're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
Yeah?
Why, Lonato? Why did you drag so many others into this?
Too slow!
You missed, pal. Okay, can you guys move forward so we can start seeing too? Thanks. I much appreciate that. Okay, I think I want you to go for an I think I'd rather you go for an attack if you can start getting a kill. Okay, this will definitely kill. But I'm gonna need Ash to start doing some more damage. I'm almost tempted to use a Gambit just so I can weaken him, and then Ash can get a kill. Because he really needs to level up badly. Screw it, I'm gonna waste it. Oh nice, the battalion went up to level 5. Okay, this'll finish him. I mean, he's only level 2. He needs this badly. What? No words? Got nothing to say? Okay, I'll put the do over here for now. And Sylvain could go over... maybe over here? Felix can go over here, too. Okay, so far so good. I haven't seen too many enemies pop out of the woods yet. That doesn't mean they're not there. Like, we can go to the north, because we got the church soldiers taking care of the south. And Catherine's just destroying them by herself. I mean, look at that. Might of 30 times 4. And they're helping detect enemies for us, even better. That's gonna do us a lot of favors. Nice, go for it. Beautiful. Good work, Felix. I'd say a couple more exchanges, you can finally start taking a certification exam. Oh, this won't kill. This will kill, though. But only 66% chance. Hey, that's more than 50. Go for it. That's a commander? Nice, I got him both times. Good work, Byleth. The fog is lifting as a result of the Dark Mage being defeated. It seems the fog is being caused by magic! Oh, really?
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
Oh, now we see everyone.
Weird. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Hey, you guys were the one doing the hiding, alright? So cut that shit out right now. I mean that, too. Dimitri, go get that. A rusted axe. Send that shit to the convoy, please. Thank you. And now can you go in there to attack? No, you can't. I'll send Sylvain there for support. Actually... Oh, I can't even use a... Can't even do a gambit. I was gonna try to gambit for, Dimitri. But it looks like that's not happening. God, look at all this movement that Mercedes has. Oh, what do I do now? Why do I still have this equipped? I'd have much better avoidance if I have this active. Ooh, but a Thunder Spell might be better. Just wait over here for now. I don't think anybody needs it currently. What does that do again? Heals an ally within a range based on magic. Yeah, nobody's even hurt. I could go over here to eventually heal Dimitri if needed. I'll just have Ingrid there to protect her. Sylvain, you go protect her too. And I can join this group. Ash, you wait over here. Do you go over here. Annette can go here. Okay, that'll work for us. Do you really think you had a chance against us? Like, just answer the question. Come on now.
Lord Lonato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Excuse me? Oh, 2 hits, baby. Dimitri getting it done in the woods. And all he had to do was give up a rusted axe. Oh, okay, you're just gonna pawn that off on us again? I see how it is. Okay. I'm not gonna get a crit. I only got a chance of 3. What about you? You want to go for it? I mean, you can go for a kill. Do it. Oh! You had 92% chance. Come on. You're gonna have to let her do it, are you? Because she can get it done, alright? Wait, what was his HP? It was a 13, right? I mean, I probably could have used it for a rally. No, I couldn't. Okay. Go for... Is it fire I should go for? I mean, I'll get hit. Yeah, either way, yeah, I'm definitely getting hit either way. Maybe I'll use Ingrid instead. Yeah, go for it. That'll kill. Get bodied. And live with it. I'll keep her there for support. Dimitri, I definitely want you backing him up. But do so while still in the forest. Okay, I got an idea. Felix, you go grab that. Ooh, equipment durability got restored. I mean, it's probably for someone that don't even need it. Oh, Anna could just go straight to the convoy. I mean, that's neat. No, wait, not Anna. What am I doing? I should be rallying Byleth.
Well done.
Who's the bigger threat of the two? I mean, either way, I'm not gonna take a hit. That'll be a kill. And what about this? This will also kill. He is gonna be a threat to some of the guys, so you know what? I think I should use him as my victim. Huh, I like that Militia's hit with 69. Nice. I'll take it.
Lord Lonato, please don't die.
I don't think he has a say in this.
But did you really think you would get away with this?
Alright, Anna, you wait here in the woods. Ash, you do the same. To do, I'm gonna have to start pushing you forward. Everyone seems to be doing fine. As much as I'd love to be able to hit someone, I'm not in range. Might of 0. Good luck with that. At that point, why would you even try? Then again, an enemy doesn't see numbers.
So obvious.
Oh! Snapple! Good crit. We just shut them down. Wait a minute. I just noticed that nearly every enemy over here hasn't even moved. What up with that? Why did they not move? If I could kill with an iron sword, I'm using an iron sword.
Watch and learn.
save my steel swords for tougher fights. Okay, Ash, what do I have to do? I gotta do over here, right? I don't think Rally even does anything for her, does it? Nope. I didn't think so. Go grab that. Iron Gauntlets! We can give that to Felix later. Is everybody alright? It seems fine to me. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, you're going after somebody that I'm not worried about.
Repent from the grave.
Oh, do you really need a crit? 96? Why don't you just cleave the earth in two? Like it's Kirby Superstar. You just might as well do that then. Man, I really can't get Ash in position to do anything. What if I go over here? Is that gonna kill? It is gonna kill. Go for it. And he's at full health too, because that crest kicked in. I think at the end of all this, it's just gonna be a massacre. What is the might on this guy? Can I tell? No, I can't tell currently. I don't use auto battle. Can I look at the enemy units? Yes, I can. Okay, it doesn't really show stats. That's fine, I guess. Rusted bow? Is there anything on this damn battlefield that's not rusted? Probably not. I think that's just what it's for. I mean, that's just it. That's all you can do. Alright, I say it's time we start making a push forward. Let's freaking go.
Weak.
Good hit. I like that one. Yeah, those bodyguards are not doing a thing. Oh my god, another crit. Wait, it's a crit 27?! Check her urine! Holy crap! Okay, a part of me does not like this strategy, because that just leaves Byleth completely unprotected. What? I'm not in attack range? Really? I mean, going over here is pretty much suicide. Is it? Might of 0! Oh wait, this one's got a might of 5. And this one will actually live. Whoa, whoa! Is this one an armored unit? I think that one's armored. In that case, I'm just better off waiting here. No, actually, you know what? Go over here. Even if I use Annette to rally, there's no way we'd be able to hit somebody that strong. Wait, don't we have someone with a mace? Did I equip a mace? I don't have one in the inventory, unless Dedu has it. Might have to use magic for this. Otherwise, I don't see myself doing a lot of damage here. Now I wonder if these bodyguards are gonna move. They're not gonna move. Unless we're just gonna let the church guys do it. Wait, when did I give him a rusted bow? Oh god, that'd do terrible damage anyway. Maybe we didn't pick up a mace. I could, however, attack here and start chipping away at this, this flank. That way, if we finally aggro them, there won't be much left. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. They're all gonna start attacking. Well, if that's what they're gonna do, I mean, so be it. You know what? I wouldn't mind using a heal spell on an NPC.
Thanks.
It's still experience, so go for it. Okay, we gotta really push forward. We got to. There's no other way. Because they're gonna be attacking us. We gotta be ready to take the fight to them. Oh my god, Sylvain, catch up! Good, they're breaking formation. This is our chance. Oh, you want some of this too, huh? Look, if anything, a professor likes to see hundreds. Okay, if he's using a gambit, thankfully it's against a church soldier, not us.
Let's see how they like this.
Oh, 55% chance. Oh, it hit. You should have hit Mercedes, too. Ouch. Was not expecting that. Oh, and you took out the armored unit now. We were thinking, how are we gonna deal with this? Maybe we'll use magic. Nope, Catherine just said, ah, fuck this. Wow. You want us to take over? Because we can take over. I got no problem doing that. Oh, Ash! You want to possibly get a kill? You're not gonna get a kill, but you're gonna hurt him really bad. I'm down for you hurting things. There, now your battalion went up. Good. Hey, Dedu, you want to use your gambit? Just for the sake of using it?
You can count on us.
Let's begin.
At least that one hit. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Wait, why can't you go over there? This will give her up to 33. It's also 33. I mean, she'll get health out of it, too.
Quite helpful.
There we go. You know, we might as well just grab all this now. Rusted Lance. Pick up Rusted Gauntlets. Oh, Dimitri can't squeeze past these guys. Wow, that sucks. Oh, I can't even use a rally on NPCs? I didn't know that. Wait, if I go attack Lord Lonato now... Only a -6! I mean, Steel Sword would do much better, but then I hit myself. I might as well just grab this. Oh, I leveled up anyway!
Such power.
And good, my durability went up. Dimitri's just wedged right in.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
Whatever you say, man. Oh, whoa, what was that? Was that your attack? I thought that was a bee sting.
I will be the one to kill you, no other.
You have lost all sense of justice. You want to fight me? So be it. I'll send you to meet your goddess.
Nah, you guys got to back off. She's mine, alright? Alright, I'm gonna block him off so that Catherine doesn't steal all the glory. I mean, if it's only throwing javelins, I'm not worried. It's 2 damage. 2 damage is nothing to worry about in any sense of the word. Here you go, Dimitri.
Thanks for that.
Can't let any of that go to waste. Come on. Move on over, I dare you. I give you permission to come over here, okay? You're just gonna be a little bitch. Oh, Catherine's just gonna stay there! What can you do? Not much. That's gonna do nothing. Wait, no, it'll do something. If it hits on 20%! Which it won't. Okay, you can move over there. Oh, but that's not worth it. Yeah, you got nothing. I would have loved for Ash to be able to get an attack in, but I don't think there's anything he can do.
Thank you.
You want to get a rally? Come on, Violet. I'm gonna leave that to you. Okay, he's buffed. He's got the stuff. Let's see if this guy's had enough. Well done. Ah, 60% chance if it hits. I'll see, I would have loved for that to been able to kill. Because we would have gotten a nice chunk of experience if we could. You know what? Go for it. Oh, your crest kicked in, so you got the kill anyway.
Christoph, forgive me.
You know, I would have liked to keep the horse alive. Oh well, sometimes sacrifices have to be made. But we win.
Lonato,
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Your allies did not suffer heavy losses, so you earn a reward from the Church of Saros. A secret book! And a goddess icon. I kinda expected to be the MVP out of all that, like seriously. I mean, look how much damage I was doing. And just tanking hits. Everyone got their motivation up. Good stuff. Alright, save it up. I wanted, like, Ash to maybe get the killing blow so he can get more experience.
why did this happen? Lonato was always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all.
You only killed one.
I had to. I know I had to. I know that. But still, what does that make me?
Please, don't beat yourself up, Ash. We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect.
That is the reality of war, or it was a necessary sacrifice. It was a necessary sacrifice.
Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons! We shouldn't have killed them! We should have found another way! I'm sorry. It's not fair for me to blame you for the circumstance. I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart... Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please, all in service of some implacable just cause? Lord Lonato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't? Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace. I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect. but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
Well, an assassination attempt or plot to assassinate
I'm
someone is
glad
not
to see
nothing.
that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise.
I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
We won't let her down.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Wow, I get to be a professor and a security guard. I better get 2 checks for this. Alright,
Part
Blue
1.
Sea Moon.
White clouds. Blue sea moon. The goddess's rite of rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the blue sea star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Alright, so I think we just started Chapter 4 finally. Wow, Chapter 3 was like quite a few episodes, but a lot of it was just not a lot of work. Which I'm not surprised by, but I didn't want the videos to be way too long. At least not all of them, at least. Hey, $3,000. Caspar's birthday? Sure.
Thanks.
I got enough money. Oh, what's happening on the 4th? Dimitri wants to speak to me. Is he still mulling over slaughtering, like, civilians? Well, soldier civilians?
Perfect timing, Professor. If you don't mind, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
What's the favor?
It's in regard to sword training. Not for myself, but, well, to be honest, I've been teaching swordsmanship to the orphans at the monastery for a while now.
How did that come to be?
Some of them saw me sparring with the knights one day. They started pestering me to teach them. They were so earnest, I couldn't help but oblige. There's much I wish to show them, but due to my own studies and training, I'm afraid my time is rather limited. Which brings me to my favor. Your swordsmanship is unmatched. I hate to ask this of you, but would you consider lending me a hand?
You can count on me.
Thank you, truly. I am in your debt, and I always repay my debts, I'll have you know. All of these children lost their families and homes to war or illness. This may sound a bit arrogant, but I feel it's my responsibility to help them. I lost my parents without warning, too. In that way, we're the same. In Dusker, I lost my father, stepmother, and closest friends. I didn't have many allies at the castle after that. In
They
truth,
kept dying around you.
I had only to do for companionship.
Is there no one else you can trust?
I once had people I could confide in. Family, friends, instructors, even the royal soldiers. But they were all taken away from me 4 years ago. Ah, but there were those outside the castle walls I was close to, such as Rodrigue.
Rodrigue?
Pardon my rudeness. I meant Lord Rodrigue. He is my father's old companion, and the father of Felix. On the occasions he would visit the capital, he'd take me out hunting or on long horse rides. While Dedu is like a brother to me, Rodrigue is more like a second father. It might sound ridiculous, but he's the kind of man I hope to become one day. Someone who helps others. Someone who can reach out and save a lost soul. Oh, please, accept my apologies for boring you with my life story. In any case, don't forget your promise, Professor. I'm counting on you.
I mean, it's not like it's something I actually have to do anyway. Oh, but at least I got a C level support. Oh, what's happening on the 5th?
So, our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
I agree.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lonato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it? Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot, in order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
But why assassinate Rhea for that?
The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery. I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
You mean to say we should search the monastery, try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
You work for Rhea?
Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Oh, it's nice to have some good backup these days. Alright, it's the 6th. Alright, obviously we have no option for anything except explore. Alright, who's up for some certifications? Wait, fighting tournaments begin this month. Ooh, I wouldn't mind trying that. And the reward is a Steel Sword Plus. Oh, we got some support convos? Oh god, that's a lot of them. I think that means we should wait for the next episode, alright? See you later, everyone. Thanks for watching.